What's cracking? Back at it again, hip hop in my headphones with another CD unboxing. This one it's Wale, Shine. If you haven't noticed by now, I am not going in the order of the video I made, the hip hop CD collection update. Whatever order I showed those in is not the order that I'm actually recording these unboxings in. I'm trying to actually just do the ones that I'm the most familiar with right now, and then give myself a chance to go back and re-listen to some of the old other albums that I haven't listened to in a while, like that Pete Rock and CL Smooth album, and the Brother Ali album I wanted to listen to again. That way I can have a little bit more to say about them rather than just opening up the case and just being like, here you go, I don't know anything about this, but there you go. Not that I don't know anything about them, but like these ones I'm more familiar with. I listened to them more recently, so I can actually talk a little bit of shit about them. Alright, so there's the front, there's the back. Shine, Smile, what did I call it? I saw the smile on the back. The album's called Shine though. This is the follow-up to the album About Nothing, I think, which that came out in like 2015, I believe. And this one came out 2017, I want to say. Let me see. I was trying to see because it doesn't say on the back here. Oh wait, maybe it says it. Yep, 2017. If you guys can see, yep, there you go. Maybach Music. It's Rick Ross. You know, it's alright. It's not my favorite. It has some good songs on it. It didn't sound too much like a Wale album. Well, okay. I don't know. Wale is just inconsistent to me. Wale is like, sometimes I really like his music, and then sometimes it just sounds like he's trying to force something. But I wonder how much that is actually him and how much it's like Maybach Music trying to push him to make that more commercial sounding, like club music that like Rick Ross makes, and Meek Mill with like that trap style. And you know, they have that more distinct sound, whereas Wale to me has always been more of like a wordplay, kind of introspective, lyrical, like that dude. I mean, okay, I think Wale, his style, I really like his style because what he'll do is he'll use a lot of wordplay but not explain it. You know, like some artists will say something and they'll kind of explain what they said. Eminem does that a lot actually, and it kind of irritates me because he'll say something and then like it's kind of like the get it. I'm like, yeah, dude, I got it. But I like that Wale will say some stuff and just leave it at that, and then it's like you gotta figure it out, because that's happened a lot to where he'll say stuff and I don't actually know what it means, and so I'll go on like Genius, Rap Genius, whatever you want to call it, or I'll just Google it, and then you know, it's like I gotta learn something, so it's kind of cool. It's forcing me to do some research. But anyway, this album, it's got some good songs on it. I mean, I actually really like that song Scarface Rose Gotti. Running Back with Lil Wayne was dope. And then there's some songs that were just kind of like the more commercial sounding, and they kind of just sounded like they were ripping off other people's style, to be honest. There's a song that reminds me of a Drake song. There's a song that I want to say, who is it? It sounds like a Pitbull, maybe? I think it's that Columbia Heights. I want to say it's Columbia Heights. That it's just, there's like Spanish in it, and it's strange. And this has the pull tab, but I don't see where it's actually lifted, so maybe I'm blind. Alright, let me pull this off for a second. Yeah, man, I feel mad blind right now. I don't think, like the other ones that are lifted, it's easy to see, you can just kind of start it off, and this one is a bit more hidden. So I'm just going to cut it open. I'm just say screw it, cut it open, that's fine. Oh, let's see if I can get that on. Yeah, there you go. It's more dangerous anyways with that Leatherman. That was a gift too, by the way. I talked about it before too, but like Wale, I think I talked about this on the last video. Actually, I probably talked about it a couple times because I felt this way for several years, even before this album came out, that I like every other album that comes out of him. Wale is like the Call of Duty of hip-hop. Every other one is good. Like, Call of Duty, I remember Call of Duty 4 came out, that was the shit, and then World at War came out. Not that it wasn't good, but see, I have a PS3, and so... Oh wait, or was that it? No, maybe it was after. Okay, hold on. I got a PS3. The frame rate was terrible in that game, but actually World at War was dope. I'm trying to think now. I think it was like once Modern Warfare 2 came out that I was like, I didn't really like Modern Warfare 2. I liked Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then I did like World at War, but the frame rate was garbage on PlayStation. And then Modern Warfare 2 came out. I didn't like that. Black Ops came out. I love that one. Warfare 3 came out, thought that was trash. Black Ops 2 came out, that was dope. What came out after that? Like some Advanced Warfares? I don't know. I actually gave up. Black Ops 2 was the last one I bought, but it was like every other game was dope because... yeah, and that's what it is with Wale. So, his first one, I didn't really care for it. What was that one? That was Attention Deficit. I didn't really care for it. And then Ambition came out. That one was dope. I love that album. And then The Gifted came out. Didn't really care for that. The album About Nothing came out. Fucking awesome. To me, that was the highlight of Wale's career. That was the best thing he's done, in my opinion. I really love that album. That Seinfeld-themed album was fucking dope. And now this, to where it's not terrible, but it's definitely not as good in my eyes. So we'll get into it after I struggle with this sticker for you guys again, which is kind of the my trademark. I think is being terrible at this. That's alright though. Just suffer with me. I feel it. Or you can fast forward through it, you know, until the CD's open. That's cool too. I understand. You don't gotta stick with me the whole way. If you made it this far, honestly, I'm impressed. If you notice I had like 5 other videos and you saw how terrible all of those were, and then you still watch this one, I'm even more impressed. Are they getting better though? Some would say. I don't know if the quality is or not actually. Well, I mean, whatever. I'm having more fun with them, I'll tell you that much. Before, I had to set up fucking like Jenga just to get decent lighting. I had like multiple boxes. I had my camera on this weird one, you know, like those tripods that are the bendable legs. You know, I had one of those wrapped around like a monopod, which was propped up behind like a box, and I had like a Bluetooth speaker and a thermos holding a different box up, and I had all these things just stacked up on each other so that I didn't get this crazy amount of glare, because there was this very tiny window between having no lighting and it being completely dark and then just having tons of glare. And so now I'm in a different spot, sorta. You'll notice the background's different. Before, I had the background of my Akai MPK 249 box. It's a keyboard with some drum pads on it. And I used the box for that as the background because I'm like, why not? It's hip hop, right? You know? And now I am using just a piece of fake wood from one of those mass-produced assemble yourself type of shelves. I think, was this from a shelf? No, this was from a desk. That's what it was from. So now I used to have my TV on this wood, and now it's just a computer monitor. My TV just took a dump yesterday. The HDMI port stopped working, so I don't have a TV anymore, and I just got a computer monitor, which is fine. It takes up less space. Also, it's less of a distraction. Not that I had cable, but you know, Netflix and Hulu. And now it's a little less convenient to watch those on a small monitor, so I don't do it. And I say that even though it just is today and yesterday that was the situation, so, well, whatever. Actually, today is the first day I haven't put on the computer monitor, so it's just today, and I've barely, you know, been home. So, Let's open this up now, shall we? Okay. So there's some hands, some color from the book, CD. It's all cockeyed, I know. Let's spin this around. Not that it matters. And that's CD artwork, which looks like the moon, kind of. Or like Earth, if Earth was just water. But it looks more like the moon, actually, because it looks like surface. But I don't know. You know, something weird. Nothing on the back, no artwork, just a pink. Pink and like a reddish, or pink and orangish gradient. I'll put that back in, get to the CD over here. CD booklet insert, not the CD itself. And it's pretty thin. Pretty thin. I'm guessing it's probably just credits. But we'll find out. We ain't guessing nothing over here. We're confirming. Oh, that's what it is. I didn't even realize. I didn't realize. Y'all probably thought I was stupid. I still don't know what it is, though. I mean, look. See this? See this? You rotate it? That's a heart. this is the first time I've ever noticed that. I never really looked too much at this. And there's that weird, like, you know, Photoshop style gradient color swatch pattern strip thing. Oh, look at this. Very pink and orange and red. And like I suspected, all it is just credits. There's no pictures. There's no nothing. No lyrics. Just credits on credits on credits. And a thank you. A big ol' thank you paragraph. A brick wall of text. I'm not reading that. My eyes don't feel like reading that. This is terrible. This is not eyeball friendly. The only thing worse than this is, like, you know, you go, what are those websites that have like black backgrounds and then like weird colored text where it just hurts your eyes to even look at it for a second, and then they expect you to try to read it. You're like, nope, exit out of this website. That's what I'm doing with this book right here. I'm not even gonna bother trying to read it. But I did want to say something. Yeah, this does, I mean, I was kind of complaining about this album, but it does have good songs on it. So like I said, I mean, the first 3 songs are good. Thank God, Running Back, Scarface, Rose Gotti. He gives a shout out to Kevin Durant in that song, which is kind of cool. And then Fashion Week with G-Eazy. It's like, I know a lot of people like G-Eazy. I've never been huge into him, but he sounds like he's trying to bite Drake's style in this. I didn't really care for it. I mean, it's fine. I just don't feel like that's Wale style. And the same with all, you know, some of these other songs. My Love, that song with these dudes. Major Lazer, Wizkid, Dua Lipa. I don't know what that is, but I didn't like that song too much. Columbia Heights. Te Amo. It's a weird Spanish song. Spanglish, whatever. It just didn't fit. I don't know. I don't feel like that's Wale. CC White, Mathematics were dope. I like those songs. Fish and Grits, Travis Scott. I am not personally a Travis Scott fan. I know a lot of people are. I actually just learned recently that he got half of his name from Kid Cudi. I guess Travis was his uncle's name, I want to say. And his uncle died or something, but he got Travis, I want to say, from his uncle, and then Scott, because Scott is Kid Cudi's real name, his first name, you know, Scott Mescudi. And he's a big fan of Kid Cudi, and so that's where he got it, which I think is kind of cool that he's kind of paying homage to him in that way. But I listened to a couple of songs from Travis Scott, and I've heard him on other people's songs, and it's like, I get it. I get why people like him. I'm just personally not a fan. Then you got Fine Girl, which, again, don't really care for. It just seems too commercial and too, like, cookie cutter-ish. Heaven on Earth with Chris Brown. Nah. Don't need it. Don't need that song. I feel like that's just trying to... But that seems like a label move though, you know? Like, let's pay this super popular singer, so that way more people will buy your album, kind of thing. My PYT, that's my Pretty Young Thing. Don't really care for it. DNA, Dick and Advice, don't really care for it. And then Smile at the end was pretty good. Actually, I liked Smile, but there were a couple like references to Trump in that song, which not much for political. When this album dropped, actually, so this was early 2007 when this came out, and around the same time that this came out, and so you had this album, you had Logic, you had Kendrick Lamar, and Joey Badass, all dropped albums within like a couple weeks of each other. And all four of those albums came out right around the time that actually I was going on a road trip. I live in California, so I went across the country all the way to New York and back, like a 3-week deal, and I just kind of went to a bunch of like national parks and whatnot. But anyways, I had those albums on repeat, just constantly playing. I think there was a couple other ones too that I don't really. And then I listened to like a lot of like stand-up comedy and stuff on Spotify also. But this, I remember listening to this. Where was I at? It wasn't Yellowstone. Was it? It might have been Yellowstone. Yeah. It might have been Yellowstone that I was at when I first heard this. And I remember, I have this memory of just, I was going downhill, having to drive slow because they were doing construction on the road, and it was not snowing, but it had snowed. So it was kind of slightly dangerous conditions. And I just remember looking at the hillsides, looking at all the beauty, and just remembering, this is a disappointing album. This is not really what I wanted to hear from Wale. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. After all this time, there's still a few songs I like to listen to every now and then, but to be honest, this album really doesn't get much play from me anymore now that it's been almost 2 years later, so he's right on track to release another album though. I mean, he dropped that Free Lunch EP, what was that, last month, 2 months ago? And he had that song with J. Cole, My Boy, which was good. I liked it, and hopefully he's using that to build up some buzz for a new album. It's overdue, Wale. So, whatever your opinion might be about this album, let me know. Let me know. Drop a comment, and you know, check out the other unboxings. I mean, at the time that I'm recording this, I think I only have like 3 of them uploaded, but I've already recorded like, I don't know, 6 or 7 or something crazy like that. So by the time you see this, there'll be a bunch of other ones already up on my channel, so check those out. And I got a few more coming, and then from there on out, it's just whenever I buy CDs, I'll start recording these. And you know, if you guys got recommendations for albums that either you think I would like or that you want to see unboxed or whatever, just throw them up in the comments, and you know, I might check them out, buy them, whatever, show y'all, do all that jazz. But for now, I'll move on to the next one. Check out the website, hiphopinmyheadphones.com, for all things hip-hop, especially the ones that are in my headphones. And then subscribe to this YouTube channel, because it's apparently supposed to do good things for you. Get more views and whatnot, because I don't got a whole lot of those if y'all ain't realized. And then hit that like button, because it makes people think that it's a good video even if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever like click on a video and then you see how many dislikes there are, and you're like, oh, I'm not even gonna waste my time with that. Or there'll be like 100,000 views but only like 5 likes, and you're like, huh, why does no one actually like this video? Seems like that's a fake view count maybe. Well, I don't want people thinking that. I want people knowing that this is the real deal, Holyfield of hip-hop CD unboxing videos. So, do me a favor and just hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace out.